A rude interruption for the sprinters today at the Abu Dhabi Tour. Unlike the first couple of days, Stage 3 would see the climbers come to the fore. Jebel Hafeet was the destination, a 10.8 kilometre climb that averages 6.6%, although as we can see there are long stretches here that reach closer to 8 or 9. Plenty of riders going for the leader's red jersey today later on, but in the meantime a small break went up the road a short while after the flag dropped. They were Simone Andrietta of Bardiani CSF, Pavel Brut of Gazprom Rosvelo, Alan Marignoni of Nippo Vini Vantini and Stephen Clancy of Novo Nordisk. Their lead would fluctuate throughout the day with stormy conditions in Abu Dhabi causing a few problems out on course. Kazushige Koboki and Alexei Vermeulen hit the deck on the windy desert roads. It wasn't long after that the riders agreed to a temporary neutralisation to get through the worst of the weather. Things fortunately cleared up a bit as we came back into the more sheltered confines of Al Ain, which was where the race sparked into action. Even the two intermediate sprints of the day had been squeezed into the final 25 kilometres of this 186 kilometre long stage. The first of those at kilometre 160 was taken by Andrietta. However, the pace of the peloton ensured that our quartet would not make it to the second sprint point just 12 kilometres later. Marcel Kittel emerged from the bunch to grab a handful of points just ahead of Mark Cavendish. These points could be of some importance in the green jersey competition by the end of the race. The main action of the day, however, would inevitably come on the slopes of Jebel Hafeet. In fact, it was race leader Cavendish who would be the first to detach from the main group, certainly not a day for his sprinting talents. The gradient began to make a selection of some of the best climbers in the race, and it wasn't long before the serious attacks began. Rui Costa broke free with the first attack, with Ilnur Zakarin bridging across soon after to create a formidable duo out front. Big guns like Alberto Contador and Nairo Quintana were happy to play the waiting game, but it soon became clear that Zakarin and Costa would not fade towards the line. Not even Sunweb's Tom Dumoulin could change that. Ultimately, it was Costa, the 2013 Road World Champion, who was able to better the Russian in a two-up sprint to take a landmark victory both for him and his new squad UAE Team Emirates. Dumoulin fought hard to finish third at 10 seconds back. Here's your top 10 for this stage. Bauke Mollema put in a gutsy display to finish fourth, while Quintana, Contador and Nibali all finished around a minute behind, perhaps keeping their powder dry for a little later in the year. Thanks to time bonuses, Rui Costa takes a 4-second lead into the general classification, and barring some misfortune he should hold on to that red leader's jersey tomorrow, with the traditional final stage around the Yas Marina F1 circuit. Join us tomorrow, a little later than usual, for the finale of this race. Make sure to subscribe to GCN for all the best racing action throughout the cycling season. If you missed yesterday's stage, you can click here to catch up, and for a highly scientific study on crank length conducted by Professor Matt Stevens down on the ground in Abu Dhabi, click here.